We warmly welcome to the Philippines the guests, delegates, and participants to this conference. It is indeed a very timely meeting by the ASEAN expert group because our new administration under President Duterte considers as priority the establishment of color-coded soil fertility map that our farmers can use as guide to boost agricultural production in our country. The Bureau of Soil and Water Management of the Department of Agriculture, this ASEAN meeting host, is in fact in the midst of activities to come up with the color-coded maps relating to practical soil and nutrient guidelines for rice production areas to meet the deadline set by our president. Also ordered to complete the soil mapping analysis to accomplish the administration goal of achieving available and affordable food for the Filipinos. We have been focusing our attention on increasing rice productivity to feed our increasing population. Sustainable and productive soil resources, which we anchor our production targets, food sufficiency will just be a dream. We acknowledge the important role of soil as a critical success factor to attain food security for this nation. As defined by ASEAN soil experts, soil nutrient management is an integrated system to manage soil, nutrients, and crops in a sustainable manner to optimize crop production and improve soil health. To grow what we eat and to eat what we grow, we need healthy soils. We need to protect our prime agricultural lands from degradation, which can come in the form of neglect as manifested by increased erosion or in the form of abuse such as over-fertilization, excessive pesticide application, and intensive cropping system. We need to take the necessary steps to ensure that our soils remain healthy. We are also alarmed about threats to healthy soils, and we are taking action in reversing those threats, among which is soil degradation, which has reached 33% globally and 38% here in the Philippines. Based on the data from the Bureau of Soils and Water Management, out of the Philippines' total land area of 30 million hectares, 11.45 million hectares are vulnerable areas to land degradation or moderately to severely degraded, and 2.6 million hectares are hotspots or in an advanced stage of land degradation and as such priority areas for conservation measures. Soil degradation is a threat globally. Every minute, we lose the equivalent of 30 football pitches of fertile soil. The threat is even more alarming in Asia, according to the Food and Agricultural Organization. Our region needs soil more than ever to satisfy the demands of the growing population. By 2050, we need to increase food production by at least 60% to meet the needs of an additional 2 billion more people. Around 95% of our food comes from the soil. As per Food Agriculture Organization data, most of the arable land in Asia is already fully utilized. Thus, it is imperative for us to save our soils, which is a non-renewable resource. It takes up to 1,000 years for just 1 centimeter of topsoil to form. This ASEAN Soil Experts meeting should be able to provide the necessary guidance that helps decision makers to formulate policies that encourage sustainable agriculture, crop production, and soil health. Giving emphasis on the creation of sustainable agriculture path improves the quality of life of our farmers and ensures the productive capacity of our agricultural lands for our future generation. Any proposed new policy towards modernization and sustainable development of local agriculture need to be balanced by preserving our agriculture heritage systems that sums up centuries of wisdom and learnings on sustainable agriculture production. Organic farming helps maintain the health of soil as it retains higher levels of essential organic matter. And there is more to organic farming than reducing the use of pesticides. It also includes crop rotation, intercropping, and composting. Thus, we are intensifying our campaign in the promotion of organic farming. Actually, our country has a national organic agriculture program which envisions the organic agriculture sector contributing to the overall agricultural growth and development of the country in terms of sustainability, competitiveness, and food security. Under the said program, at least 5% of Philippine agricultural farm should be converted into organic by this year. I think we missed the target, but we are trying hard to be able to do it. With this ASEAN experts meeting, which is expected to harmonize recommendations to improve soil and nutrient management, we are looking forward to learn more. And considering how soils differ, climate differs, vegetation differs, topography differs, and culture differs from one to another, we have to set ourselves some ambitious goals for the ASEAN region. Thus, at this early, let me congratulate you in advance, even for such efforts. Regional consolidation of good soil and nutrient management practices as well as standards is a very important area of cooperation, and the Bureau of Soil and Water Management has much to share. Our ASEAN friends and neighbor, with its past and current programs on balanced fertilization, organic agriculture, soil conservation, and sustainable corn production in sloping agricultural lands. It also has several researchers not only in the area of soil fertility, but also other basic soil science disciplines like soil chemistry, soil physics and mineralogy, and soil biology. In closing, let me emphasize that the Philippines in general is committed to the task of producing food for the nation, together with the Department of Agriculture. We would like to ensure that healthy soil is at the forefront of our policies and programs, and that the specific ASEAN task on soil and nutrient management is an important policy consideration, and as I cited earlier, it is among the priorities of the administration of President Duterte. We assure you of the Philippines' cooperation, and we thank you very much for considering soil and nutrient management as an important area of collaboration in the region. Once more, welcome to the Philippines. I wish you success in your workshop meeting.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That was Senator Cynthia Aguilar Villar. Thank you, ma'am, and thank you very much. It's an honor to have you here today.